what she doing is just reckless. I don't know him personally, but I'm familiar with how he works.
Okay.
And he calls my cousin all the time. Like my cousin has a platform out here called Bless the Belly where he does food reviews. And Isaiah just likes to grab local people who have like a little buzz about themselves.
Right.
And he always inviting them on the show to talk about personal like current events and topics that they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
And so he calls her up just like he calls my cousin up all the time to see if she'll come up. And thirsty for clout, she jumps on there at the opportunity to talk about this. And I want to say this first before we even get into the story. You
Okay.
know, if social media was out when I was 23, you know what I'm saying, it would be a whole different me. It's unfair. Like we know that at 23, you don't call on young men to head churches, run big companies, you do anything major. You wouldn't look at a 23-year-old to be the hit. You wouldn't date him seriously. You know that he's out there exploring himself and trying to figure out who he is and try to become a man. And
Right.
so women knowing this, that they would not take these guys seriously, it's really irresponsible for them to come up here and hold him to the fire. And although he may never get his apology, he does deserve some redemption.
I
And I plan
agree.
on giving that just a little bit of that today, man. But getting right on into it, back many pounds ago, when in about 2018, 2019,
Uh-oh.
I remember this because I was living in Kingwood at the time. And this is on the north side of Houston.
Okay.
And I went out one night, just on the hunt, and I went to a small little bar called D Bar in Houston, the Third Ward. It's a historically black area in Houston, and small little bar. Nothing was really going on out there. I seen a friend of mine outside. He's a local rapper. I won't put him out there. And he was talking to her, calling her sis and all this. And like, I guess they knew each other on the rap scene. I want to say this, she's known as a rapper out here. Like
Okay.
people know her for rapping. All this poet and activist stuff, nobody know her for that. People know her for like one of the female rappers in the city. She definitely know how to rock a mic. I
Okay.
say that. But
No pun intended.
double entendre.
Oh
But
no.
You can't make this shit up.
But getting right into it, you know, we got to talking outside the club. She's standing outside her car, and we were talking for a minute. It led to when everybody left, the club was closed, and we were still outside talking. We get to my car, and she gets inside. She playing me all her music, and she starts to want to unload to me about her personal situation. She got 2 kids.
Okay.
And, you know, women love to talk down on the father of their kids, you know, which is reckless. I hate when women do this. I automatically shut that down, you know. I don't know, dude. I don't want to not like somebody I don't know, so stop talking about it. And I shut that down, but she crying about it, how hard it is in her life to be going through this without any help financially and all this. You know, this is what's really going on in her life. And then one thing led to another. I said, you want to go to my house? And she agreed. She left her car there. We drove to Kingwood. You know, we did what we did. Spent the rest of the night together. First night, took her home.
You
And
win.
once we were done, till the sun came up, I took her back to her
She
car,
belongs to the streets.
dropped her off, and we had very little contact after that. She invited me to one of her shows a few days later. And when I go to the show, we talking, and she's acting like a little standoffish because I guess she has somebody there.
Right.
And but we speak, we were cordial, and at the end of the night, I see her leaving, and she left with another guy. You know, who I don't know if that could have been the baby daddy, the guy she lived with. I don't know who he was, but she was really nonchalant with me, acting like she really didn't know me personally, even though we had just spent that night together. And this is what I want to say, man, because for you to criticize Austin and you say that he's trying to get women to come home on the first night, the spirit of is into everything that you're doing.
Oh.
The way that you moving, the spirit is the same, you know. And so for you to get on a young man who hasn't had his rites of passage yet, who's still out here making mistakes, and you want to get on it's a international platform now because of social media.
Yeah.
It's not just a local station like in Houston where it used to be, where it would only be the neighboring counties that could see it. The whole world can see this.
Yep.
And you feel like that it was in your place to get up here instead of saying, well, I don't know him personally, and I'm gonna make comments on how I feel about the entire movement. You want to put him on the fire. when your life is no better than his. And just like you said earlier, you cannot throw stones in a glass house. You cannot do that.
Well, ain't that funny? It's quick to shame Austin and say that these kind of men are just licks, but here you are over here bawling your eyes out to somebody you just met, sleeping with him the first night you met him, and over here pouring out to him about how it's financially hard for you to take care of your 2 kids on your own.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
That man is correct. Everything, yeah, the way you move ain't no different than the women that you claim you over here getting this info from. And I'm gonna call out, and when I got some more hypocrisy to show y'all, check this out.
Put my 2 cents about this whole passport bros. Ladies, come on. Come on. Men have been doing that for as long as I can remember. Men go to other countries to find wives. You know, whatever it is, what it is. They find wives out in other countries. There's nothing wrong with that. Women, ladies, I know a lot of you have gone to places to find men. Rich men. Dubai. I'm sorry, excuse me. So it goes both ways. Can't we just be happy that we're all able to find some sort of, companionship or love, regardless of what the circumstances are or why they're actually doing it? Just be happy for once, and let's not trash each other. Seriously.
Salute to the Mexican-American lady who told the truth in this video. We all know y'all going to Dubai, we know y'all going to Jamaica, we know y'all going to Gambia, and so forth and so on, many countries, right? Yep. And y'all even promoting events going there. Men don't say anything. They let you do y'all. And y'all doing some of the most nastiest stuff at these places. It's cool. That's your body, your choice. We agree with that, right? But passport bros, we know there's a certain racial component behind it. The reason why everybody getting upset and want to put it as the bad, we know it. I'm the passport bro king. I was doing this years ago, promoting passport bros. I started all of this, right? And I never put race in it and still was getting attacked. I said, I don't want to date in the United States of America. Don't care what y'all do with your bodies. Don't care what y'all do with your time. Don't care. I never cared about none of that. I don't care now. Let you do you. But we don't get that same thing in return. And men talking about certain races, the ethnicities of women, that just recently started happening. But years ago, we were getting attacked. And I'm the one who started all this. King Sigma gave it to me. He said a name about what I was doing. And I said, damn, let me borrow that name. And now you have the Passport Bros movement. We never cared about none of that. So, but you guys care about it. Like she said, everybody doing it on every side. People gonna keep traveling. It is what it is.
And you wanna know what? I always forget about Dubai because we always bring up the Caribbean islands and Africa, Gambia. Bro, I don't know how Dubai slipped through my mind. I completely forgot about Dubai. Y'all be doing some nasty stuff in Dubai. We know about, they used to call them porta potty something.
She belongs to the streets.
I don't know, but ugh. Let's keep it moving. I don't even want to go there. That's y'all nasty.
Given moment, I was probably chatting with 12 quality men, and I took away preferences. Like after I realized
At any
that
given moment, I was talking to 12 quality men.
Black women, please
We're not
go
going
to
to
Europe.
pretend that this is not.
Y'all were literally about to blow the U.S. up because of this passport bro mess. How do you think this is not the same thing?
Black women say that they get much more love and appreciation from non-American men. Has that been your experience?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think Black women do get taken for granted in the U.S.
Not the cow.
And there is an appreciation and an adoration and an admiration that international men do have for Black women. And this is fetish aside, hypersexualization aside. There is this like, oh my goodness, you're a goddess, and what have I done to be so lucky to be in your presence?
It's cool. There's some differences, But do you not see the similarities? Or is it just me? Am I reaching? Or does this not sound like Passport Bros, but with a bra?
That's not a reach at all. Actually, this is one of the hypocrisies that we have been calling out. But the only difference is that typically when women leave, is for the reasons that I were referring to in the second clip. Now, what she's referencing, Europe, okay. Europe ain't really that much different than the US. Okay? So the only difference is that, oh, you're from the USA. Because I guarantee you, she's more than likely talking about Western Europe. She's not talking about Eastern Europe. Shout out to my Europeans that watch my channel, because I'm pretty sure the Europeans that watch my channel would agree with what I just said. Just saying. Because every time somebody brings up Europe, they always prefer me to Eastern Europe. I'm like, because outside of Germany and like maybe like a few other places like Switzerland that I want to go to, which has nothing to do with women, if it came down to the women, I'm definitely gonna go to Eastern Europe. So, just throwing that out there. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. I just wanted to call out this hypocrisy. There's been a lot of these different videos popping up lately. So shout out to my subscribers that sends the content. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love. I just crossed 27,000. So, you know, I was thinking, man, maybe like a nice short-term goal would maybe be like 30,000 by my birthday, which is March 13th. You know, just throwing that out there. All right, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. Helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Until the next video, you guys. Deuces.